We're waiting on a couple more people to come up here. I want to thank everyone for coming out. Apologies about getting a late start. There's a lot of moving pieces when you do things like this, and so I really appreciate everyone coming out and having patience. And again, just want to announce, so everyone here, including different organizations that come out, will have a chance to win this $25 gas card. And so if you did not get a raffle ticket, please get one to enter for the $25 Shell's gas card. And for the families that's come out with kids to get backpacks and school supplies, we have 3 finish line, $300 finish line cards to get shoes for your kids. We're going to raffle those off. And 3 codes, $100 code cards, get kids school clothes. And so, in addition to that. All right, Ms. Jackson, I'm going to get past it. Have a quick prayer, then we'll start. We're not going to have a long conversation, obviously. We don't want to, keep it too long and run you past time. We do want to have a conversation. And this is a follow-up from the conversation we had, last month? Been 2 months now? Wow. So 2 months ago, we had a conversation, and this is a follow-up. We want to basically reiterate what we heard and make sure that we got it right. This is what we heard in the last conversation. Any more ideas, suggestions to adding new things, and we were taking this stuff back to the table to come up with some solutions, talk about some action plans. So, pass it off to Pastor.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for this opportunity to have conversation. We just invite your presence in the midst. Allow our ears to be open, our hearts attentive. In your name we pray and give thanks. Amen. Amen.
I'll be cutting this part out.
Okay, so again, so we're going to start off, I want to talk about our last conversation. So I know we have new people here, so what this is for is, this is a community conversation around what we need in our community, what we want in our community, what are some of the things that we want addressed. The community conversation came about through an organization cohort called CCG, Catalyzing Community Giving. What Catalyzing Community Giving is made up of 8 different organizations: R.I.S.E, VOCES, Burma Center, New Level Ministries, Urban League, A. Philip Randolph Institute, Truth in Action, and Eudaimonia, which is Dr. Nisha Johnson's practice. And so we are all BIPOC organizations, Black, Indigenous, people of color. And one of our main concerns is the community, Washington Heights community, Post Franklin. These 2 communities in particular are 27% below the federal poverty level. And what we are geared up to do is act as philanthropists here in our community, to be able to get resources to the community. And so again, it's easy for people up top to say what people down at bottom they need. You know, they need this in the community, they need that, we think they need this. You know, we ran these type of tests. You know, but nobody knows like we do. You know, we live in the community. You know, we see our kids playing, our elder, you know, we know we lack. You know, we know the different things that we would like to see. And so this is the opportunity to talk about these things, and not only talk about it, but there's going to be real action put behind this. You know, we're tired of talking. You know, we've been marching and having different rallies and things like that for decades. And a lot of times we don't see the change happening. And so this is again to get everybody's voice to be heard. We're taking notes, like this is being recorded, so we're taking this back and you know, taking notes out of it. And again, coming up with key points and key things that needs to be addressed. And so some of the things that we talked about at the last conversation, excuse me. Some of the concerns that came up was about the homeless population, and what was going on with the homeless population, what type of different things that we can do to be able to address that. Also talked about summer programs. We was talking about how there used to be a citywide partnership with schools and parents and how different activities were offered to students through the city. We talked about having activities, different programs running from 9 to noon, from 6 to 8 weeks out of the summer, doing different lunch programs. Some of the other things that we talked about was training, different job training, trade skills for our youth, especially our young men. We have KCC College here, and I believe they brought a simulator or something. What was that you guys brought? A welding simulator. I think that's a great thing. You know, we need to get more of our youth, especially our men, into different trades. That's what we're lacking now. Welding, electricity, plumbing, those type of different things are marketable skills. You know, you can start your own business with them type of skills. You know, not have to necessarily work for anyone. Let's just, you know, being honest, everybody's not cut off to college. You know, I mean, I think college is a great thing, you know, if you can afford it, if that's something you can do, if you have the means to do it. But there are other things to do in life besides just school. Again, we do need more builders, more contractors, construction workers, and things of that nature. So say that again.
Electricians. And KCC also has a ton of scholarships that we were talking about when we were outside. You just have to go to the financial aid department. And there's also financial aid for women in trades. A lot of money for women in trades.
And this is the point of these type of conversations, to bring these type of things up for people that don't know. Again, you know, these conversations are being recorded, we're going to be shared, and, you know, for people to be able to get this type of information. You know, love to be able to get, you know, more women into the trades. And again, we can tap in with KCC. That's one of the reasons why we're here, to be able to talk about the different resources that are available. I think that's one of the biggest disconnects here in our community is communication. Is being able to know what resources are available. I just found out through our city commissioner about a $5,000 grant thing for the home improvement. I believe it might have brought up last time, but again, here I am in the community. I don't know anything about it. You know, and why don't we know about these things?
And that is on the city's website, City of Battle Creek, and it is the home repair program, and it is up to $5,000 per household.
Some of the other things that we discussed was, again, summer youth employment programs. You know, with youth in the past to do cleanup projects. We're talking about being able to bring some of those type of things back. Talking about things about creating partnerships. That's one of the things that we love about this, and the different people that come out, different entities that come out, is partnership. See, in order to have a true community, you need unity. You know, you need all moving parts. You know, it's not just from the top up. I mean, from the top down. You know, again, we need all parts. All parts are important. And so being able to create more partnerships. These are some of the things that we talked about. I don't want to have to sit here and go over the whole list. But what I want to do is just kind of open the floor up for any new ideas, anyone want to expound on what we talked about at the last conversation. Anyone have any ideas about anything? We just want to give anyone an opportunity to speak on those things at this time.
You know, I attended this event to show up and just offer my support as a video producer to kind of cover it. And what I experienced so far was like somebody coming out and explaining to me the resources that they have available. They saw me using my phone and accessing the church's Wi-Fi, and the person came over to me and said, you know, you can come here on these days and use our Wi-Fi. And I think that's the type of outreach that we need in our community. You know, like I would have never known that. Most people don't know that I'm in the streets doing this work for free. I'm not getting paid, you know, or I might have to use libraries, Wi-Fi or something. I know there's resources out there, but sometimes when you're so busy living life, just surviving, you don't have time to go. I mean, you know, the people that are trying to suggest what we need, it's easy for them because they get to go home to their home, wake up in the morning, get up, do this, whatever. And when they get to, you know, that on their to-do list or whatever, then we might be able to get a call from them and they can explain to us their resources. But like, I didn't ask this woman for anything, and she came out to me with, you know, the kindness of her heart and shared her resources with me, and I want to thank you. And I think that's what our community needs more of.
Yeah, thank you for that. I just want to say real quick, for those that don't know, Washington Heights do offer the user computer.
Yes, it's on. Right, they have a computer lab that's open to the public. Usually you call in and you say that you're coming, or come in and you get signed up to come in. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, generally from about 11 until 2 p.m. And if you needed something more, I'm sure through communications and just talking to people, they are here to support.
So again, you know, they do offer via the user computer internet services here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So for anyone that may know someone in need, again, it's just even spread the information. We may all have internet computers in here, but we may know someone that doesn't. And just spread the information around so someone can utilize it. Mr. Sweet.
On that $5,000 home improvement, what are the qualifications of that?
Yeah, I'd like to pretend like I'm an expert in our minor home repair program, but unfortunately I am not.
And real quick, this is Ted Deering from the city, and so again, that's why we have different resources here, because Ted may have answered that, but we're in the right direction. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for allowing me to be part of the conversation here this evening. I would just say, yeah, our minor home repair program is an excellent program. It's run through our community development department. I think many of you maybe have met at different times, maybe through the NPC, Chris Lucier, who is our community development manager. Feel free to reach out to Chris. He can give you all of the details on the program. If you don't connect with Chris, let me know, and I'll make sure that you do connect with Chris, because it's a great program. We want to make sure that people are accessing it, people know about it, and are able to access it. Thank you.
And I have Chris's email, so if anyone that wants to get that information after we get done, feel free to stop and grab that.
And I'll reach out to him and get something to bring back.
Yeah, maybe we get some type of information to be able to share with everyone. Because again, like, I wanted to know about that. We just had a conversation last week with the land bank about the $550,000 grant that people were thinking that Washington Heights had, and people could tap into that money and get their homes improved. But that wasn't true. Land Bank came and was able to talk about exactly what that grant is for and how it's being rolled out. We appreciate them doing that. We got that Land Bank here today. Appreciate you guys coming out. But again, it had nothing to do with home improvements really for the neighborhood. And so there is a $2.5 million grant, the recently, Washington Heights Fund. The E-Entrepreneur Fund, yes. Within that fund, within that $2.5 million, there is money that you can apply for to get home improvements to your home as long as you live in the Washington Heights area. And so a lot of people don't know that.
No, I think that's just for business. It's through BCU and New Level Sports, and I believe
Yes.
that's just for commercial development.
No, so it is for both businesses and residential. You know, I mean, I have the package on that if anybody who wants to read that. You know, I mean, it is for residential, for home improvement, because it's about building up the Washington Heights community. And one of the things is we have houses that need maintenance on the inside and out. And so in order to bring up the property value and, how our neighborhood looks, we need money to be able to invest in the outside, roofing, inside, things like that. So yes, that money is available to apply for home improvements. And I do have the grant somewhere. I'll pull it out if anybody wants to look at it. Or you can get on the website. It's on the Battle Creek Unlimited website. And New Level Sports, New Level Ministries website as well. You want to read about that grant. Something else?
Yeah. On this $5,000 home improvement, there is a certain criteria that you have to meet. You have to have a certain amount of income and not go over it, or a certain amount of people that live in your house. I've been through before with Chris here before, and there is a certain amount of income that you have to meet, or there's a budget. It's just not $5,000 to improve your house. So I thought that I'd throw that out there to let you know.
Yeah, thank you for that.
So I pulled it up on the internet. You may qualify if you own and live in a home for which you are seeking repair assistance and the home is within the city limit of Battle Creek. You have owned and occupied the home for at least 6 months. Your home is not being purchased on land contract. Your property taxes are current or no more than 1 year late. You have homeowners insurance and your policy is current. You have not received assistance from this specific program in the past, and your household income is at or below the amount listed for your household size. If you Google Battle Creek, Michigan, and you type in minor home repair program, you will find out about this $5,000 home repair assistance. It can cover things such as furnace, water heater, water and sewer, toilet, faucets, electrical, water and sewer service lines, steps, ramps, handrails, roofs. So please check that out.
Ward 1, Commissioner Christopher.
Anyone? Go ahead.
This one is about housing. I think I just want to share a little bit about, like, when I came home from California, I think in 2019, I was working out there. And I lost my father to cancer, and I continued to try to work out there because I had no other choice but to work or be in the streets. But I know I also needed to grieve the loss of my father, so I came back home in 2019, got a job working for Landmark for like $10 an hour, and even with the employee discount, couldn't afford rent. They try to evict me like they do over there and send them to Calhoun County Court like they do to everybody, to the poor people. I mean, historically, that complex has been that way. And ever since I did get evicted from there, I have been homeless. And I'm chronically homeless because I am a poor person who decided to go to college and get education. So now I have all this debt. And so yeah, I made a lot of sacrifices to do that. And but I did it for a reason. I did it so that I could be able to give back to my community, which is what I'm doing. So since I've been back in 2019, every subsidized housing in Battle Creek, there's a waiting list. And I finally got on the Section 8, list this year, and then I got like I think today I just got put on the emergency thing, but the problem today is the same as when I came here in 2019. There's a scarcity of housing, and those waiting lists are still just as long as they were when I first got here in 2019. So even though we're like outreach to the community with these, these funds, like
options to either pay your housing for 6 months if you don't have a job, or Section 8 if you do have a job, or whatever, whatever the other options are. It's like, it's a catch-22, and it's like, I've been employed and not been able to get funds. Now I'm unemployed and I still can't get funds. Or it's not that I can't get funds, but I can't get housing because there is nowhere for me to rent. So I feel like that is something that our community definitely needs. I'm like wondering, I can't be the only one that is like trying to get these resources, but then it's like, well, now where do I move to? So I'm still homeless, and that's not gonna change. And so, I mean, I think that's definitely a big problem.
And the city of Battle Creek is addressing the housing shortage because there are a lot of people currently looking for housing.
Yeah, and get with me after this. I got some resources for you. Anyone else have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to bring up? You feel free to be able to, speak whatever you want to speak, and if you don't want to, that's fine as well.
I'd like to hear from some of the youth back there. What do you think that this community could have to improve? I want to hear some youth thoughts, right? Normally it's just me at these meetings, so yes, I'm looking at you. Yes, come up here.
What would you like to see?
I would like to see things, in the community that help the kids, stay off the streets or stay, doing something productive instead of doing, things that's not, legal. So like programs or, things that help kids come out their shell and be out there.
So let me ask you, young man, what type of program, what would that look like to you? Like, what type of program would you come to?
Me personally, because I like sports, so I'll do like, basketball, football, soccer, whatever, just all types of different sports programs and get kids in there and let them do them and have fun.
So let me ask you, what do you like to do outside of sports?
Outside of sports, I like to cook. I have to do culinary.
So you like, say that again?
I like to cook.
To cook?
Yeah.
Wow. See? Yeah. And so it's a great opportunity, again, for things like that, and that's one of the things that we have been talking about, looking into, we have to do cooking classes and things of that nature, healthy cooking as well. Benita owns her own bakery, Cakes by Food. Yeah, so.
And we do teach cake decorating and baking classes at KCC in the Lifelong Learning Department.
And there are scholarships.
And there are scholarships.
See, look at that.
So sign your kids up. I'm good with kids 8 to 12, but we can work with 7 if the parent is ready. And that is the delicious cake that you ate tonight. Shameless plug.
It was good though. It was good.
I definitely want to really bring up the fact about like having clubs, not like clubbing, but like the idea of having like book clubs, cooking clubs. I know in high school it was kind of hard to start one because you had to get a teacher on board, and that teacher had to literally give up their time that they needed to use to grade work and stuff like that. So it was hard to get a lot of clubs off the ground. But I feel like if we made one, like clubs that weren't associated with any high school, right? Because a lot of these high schools, they gave me a lot of issues for trying to include people outside of Lakeview, right? When I went to Lakeview, they made it a big issue, like, oh, we can't give money to that because they wanted it just for their students. And that's, right, if we had community clubs posted somewhere, for instance, gardening, people need to learn how to grow their own food. That is a number one thing. And here we have a commissioner who is skilled in gardening, right? There's people with skills.
And Devon was supposed to be here too. I don't know where he at. I'm telling you about it.
That's another person. Even book clubs. Let's encourage reading. I know growing up that they used to have reading challenges, and you would receive gift cards or money or free pizza for it. Yep. Because I've demolished it, right? I'm a person who, when I was younger, could read over 50 books in 1 month, so I constantly racked up money for it. right? You know, giving something valuable in return. So if you go to this club and you read a certain amount of books, you get money for it, right? And that could be for the younger kids. And for older people, maybe having just like a whole, like a mom-like book club. Like literally, we provide you with the books, meet it once a week, try to read through these chapters, and we talk about it. Even having a group chat for it. Just honestly providing a place that's not only safe, but provides support from people just saying, hey, I want to teach you something. Like me, I would love to learn how to sew. Someone's got to teach me. My grandmama won't give me the time of day for it. And her nails are too long. So I would love to learn how to sew and do things like that, do little domestic things, you know, that's something a 1950s housewife would do. I will give you my contact information.
I can sew and I can crochet because my grandma.
Got some couple hand raised over there.
I think this is really amazing that you guys have put this together. But I do want to say that I do live in an area, and I only happen to hear about it by some family, and I haven't seen her in a long time. But our boys are now playing football, and we happen to see each other after for a new level sports. And you know, that was passed by sure word of mouth, but you know, I think it would be awesome to kind of like be out in the community by passing flyers or something of that sort to get people who don't come out as much, because I'm one who doesn't. I am a homebody and I work home and the kids are involved, but I even live down the street from a church, and we do go to a church out of the area, but I think on top of that, it's reaching out to people who maybe need the resources but don't have the courage to come out and ask for it, because mental health has been an issue for all of us during these times. And so even if it's just with the clubs, that's amazing. So like getting those things involved so you can socialize with, you know, you end up might talking about other things other than just what the interest is, or so I mean, I haven't been involved myself, but that is something that is an interest now, just seeing how everyone is wanting to play a part in the community. But again, it's getting out there to, you know, again, I wouldn't have known about this if I wouldn't have ran into her. So, yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for highlighting that. We appreciate it. Thank you for coming out too.
Good evening. My name is Carolyn Ballard, and I am a retired teacher from the Lakeview School District, as well as I was a principal there also. But for the past 20 years, especially for the young people, and that's my passion, I have been running what is called the IMPACT program, and IMPACT stands for Inner City Music Proving Arts Can Teach. We are a part of the music center here in town, and we also have our community outreach piece is the Sojourner Truth Choir, who travels around from church function to function. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to sing since the pandemic, but I want to invite anyone who has young people we offer free music lessons for kids. There are drum lessons if you want to play the drums. If you want to play the piano, we offer free piano lessons. And we also have picked up we used to have a lot of dance classes, but we were able to bring back our hip hop dance class. We did a summer program just to kind of ease back into being a vital part of working with kids. So again, we've been around, I've been doing that for the last 20 years after school. But I just wanted to encourage young people because, you know, these are our future musicians, our future leaders. But, you know, in the elementary schools especially, they don't really have the band and choir and all, but our young people need to learn how to read music at an early age. So this is where you come free of charge. We've been functioning off of grants for many, many years. We began the program in 2001 with a generous grant from the Kellogg Foundation, and from there we've been blessed for many organizations to take part and helping fund the program so that we can offer these things to our kids free of charge. So if you're interested, you can call the Music Center. They're located at Kellogg Community College, Kellogg Community College in the Davidson building. You can call there. Registration forms for the fall are already there. And they can talk you through help you fill out a form either on the phone, or you can go in and get a form. But I would encourage people who have young people who are looking for things to do, that's another option for you. And I would highly welcome everybody to bring your young people to get these free music lessons and be a part of the Sojourner Truth Choir as well. That's all free of charge.
Thank you so much for highlighting that. So first of all, I'm embarrassed I've never heard of these opportunities. I'll let you know right now, you got 2 new participants. I don't know where my daughters are at. They would definitely be there. So I'm going to get whatever information I can from you to sign them up. I've been looking for something like that for my kids, especially that is culturally relevant. So I appreciate that.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
I'm sorry.
I said that I thank you for that, for highlighting that. I didn't know about it. And you do have 2 new participants. I got 2 daughters that signed up.
Great.
Yeah,
I
so
appreciate that.
I'm serious. I want to get the information from you and to start highlighting what you're doing. I wanted to share whatever information you might have on social media or whatever to start getting that information out there. I think more of our kids need that, more culturally relevant things.
Right, there is information. If you go to the website of the Music Center, you go to the website of the Music Center, there is some information on there as well. But again, if you call the Music Center, I can they will let you know how to reach me as well. So, and that's, I appreciate your bringing your children. I look forward to working with them. They'll enjoy it. They will enjoy it.
Thank you. Now I heard your last name is Ballard. Are you married to this man right here?
Yeah. That's my husband.
That's my man.
You got an inside scoop. You got an inside.
So you know how to get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me.
We locked in. We locked in.
That's right.
Someone else has something? What?
Hello. Some of you know me, some of you don't. My name is R.I.S.E. First, I'm president of the Randolph Institute here in Battle Creek. I also sit on 2 city commission boards, the Special Assessment Board and the Historical Society Board. I'm also a member of the Second Missionary Baptist Church. We also have an after-school literacy program at the church. It runs during the school year. We had to cut it off last March 2020 because of the pandemic, but we do plan on having it open this year. We take grades 1st through 6th. It's all free. We provide the books, we provide the tutors, we provide the snacks. Just bring your children, we'll pick them up at school, after school, and if they need a ride home, we'll bring them home. I am the assistant director of the program, and Thelma Vaughn, who was a school teacher here in the city of Battle Creek, is the director. I can be reached at 269-317-7139 if you're interested in coming, or you can also call the church, 269-963-4640. Gosh, I almost forgot the church number. Okay, and then on behalf of that, the program is offered through an outreach ministry that we have at the church, and that's through Seconds New Vision and Outreach Ministries. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have anything? You had your hand raised, Dr. Bell?
I'm over here.
Oh, I thought Dr. Bell had his hand raised over there. Okay. And so, again, we want to hold up everyone's time. Want to try to get everyone out of here as quick as possible. We do want to do the raffle off these gift cards. And again, if anyone have any other questions, concerns, or things that they want to speak on, please do it this time.
don't be shy. This is time to speak up, let your voice be heard, so we can, be able to again come up with some different things to be able to bring to our community that's going to better.
I too want to thank everybody for coming out, but one of the things that I kept hearing, kind of the common theme of what happened tonight, was people sharing their resources and things that they brought to the table. And I really, from the R.I.S.E organization, encourage anybody that has an activity, especially an out-of-school time activity that can be before school, even during the school day, because we're living in a different type environment now, or an out-of-school time program. Just text us, Damon or myself, or email us at R.I.S.E and let us know what you got going out there. We believe in our community, and as Damon would say, unity is paramount. So we really need to know, because we have no problem referring you to what is best for you. So please continue to share, continue to come out to our conversations. We love our community, and I hope that everybody got their backpack and that the kids are happy. We hope that they're all happy, because that's what we did this for. This was for our community.
I know we want to have, as part of this, the CCG movement, I call it a movement, we want to at least have one more conversation before we start acting on things. Again, like these are not just talks. When we were talking to see what we need, what we want, like we're about to start doing some stuff. There's about to be some changes made in our community, I guarantee you that. And so just want everybody to be a part of it, because again, like Jackie said, unity is paramount. Without it, it's not going to work. And so again, any suggestions that you have, feel free to always voice those. You can email us, like she said, or bring any suggestions up here to the church. And again, we will have at least one more community conversation as a part of this series, if you will. And there's going to be some action happening afterwards, and you can hold us accountable.
And you also can feel free to contact the City Commission at the City of Battle Creek. All of us are available. You can reach any single one of us about anything or any concern or any positive thing you want to lift up, or the negative. We take those calls too. All you have to do is reach out. We're always accessible. If you see us, walk up on us, grocery store, we take all comments, all conversations.
Thank you again for everyone coming out. Thank you to all the different departments from the city, health department, city, land bank. I see Jennifer back there from the Business Foundation. Thank you for coming out. Diane Way, Satan, you still here. And again, this is real unity. And we appreciate seeing you all out, because it's something to see city officials out. In the community, and not just sitting in offices and behind desks, calling shots. So,
we out here.
So, to really get out and engage with the community and, be humanized, I would say, is always a great thing. So, we're going to do this raffle real quick and get everybody out of here. If you have not got a backpack yet, please get one. This cake is still over here, I believe. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to.
Hold on real quick.
Yep, Miss Debbie.
Here, for one more second, you can write a raffle thing. You can see who win this, these cards real quick. So real quick, so I'm going to ask that, because everybody's tickets in here, so I want to ask that, obviously, you know, us that's participating in this event, like, you know, different departments, city departments that come, if your name is called for, okay, so what I'll do is, I'll do this one first, the gas card, because the finish line and the codes card are really for, obviously, you know, parents, you know, got kids and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to see Ted around here in a new pair of Nikes. Yes, and you can win the gas card.
And Miss Jackie has the special looking.
Okay, so this is for the gas card, all right? And so the number is 260407.
Really?
All right, so she wins $25 gas card. Real quick, you know what? Please, real quick, and I should have just when you start this, would like everyone to fill out those papers for us. If you have not, please do real quick if you want to collect them, because these are very important. Again, you know, this data. As far as able really to see what was said. And so if you can please fill those out real quick, we would appreciate it. We collect those. Did everyone get one? If you have not got one of those papers to fill out, please raise your hand. Okay. Alright, we're gonna pull one of the finish line cards real quick. Alright, this is for one of the $100 finish line cards. 260398. Default. All right. I'm gonna go with
gas card.
All right, pick one out of you. Let's see what it is. I want you to win too. 260463. 260463. This will be harder than I thought.
I could have brought the kid.
Two 260425.
Gone. There's people outside the store.
Hey, that's me, put it back.
What is Jermaine doing in there? Oh, wow. Let me pull this one. 260354. This is trash. This is horrible. It's going horribly wrong.
You can go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Go and pick one out of here. I hope you win too. 260360. That's you? Okay, we got a winner. All right. Congratulations, we got a winner. $100 finish line card.
Finish line.
Okay, all right. We're gonna try again. Okay, so she's one.
Right in there. She's coming.
260416. 260416. They left. Ain't got no shoes, huh? My kids, they got enough shoes. I got a shoe first. So this for the Coles card now. We can switch it up. This for the Coles card.
If you're done with your surveys, I'll take.
Would you pick one for us, young lady, please? All right. 260435. Uh-oh, there we go. Clothes. Purchase some school clothes or something. Alright, so we got 4 more tickets. We got 2 more shoes and 2 more other clothes. So let's hurry to get these out. Dr. Bill. Two 60323. Where's all these people, man? Y'all got nothing back there? No. Where y'all take? Y'all got tickets? Man, where's all these people at?
I think they got the put. I just gave somebody 3 tickets.
Did they call 3031?
260-395.
What?
260-395.
I think this is the first time I've ever run a raffle, man.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Get you some old Vapor Maxes or something. Congratulations. All right, we got 2 more. We got 3 more. This right here is for a Coles card. For Coles, hit this side of the room. All right. What we got there, Jay?
260-372.
Interaction.
260-372. 260-372. Hey there, young man.
All right.
Listen, we're going to do this because I know you want to find a kid to donate this to, grandkids to donate this to get some school clothes. Yeah. $500? No, not 500. You got it like that.
Take your
And then it's for 100.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so every gift card is for $100. Yeah, every gift card is for $100. All right.
Thank you.
And this one of the little girls is going to be in the dance class right here. We do a dance, piano, drumming.
Choir.
Yeah, flying kites, everything.
Is that
We're going to make one. Okay, we got 2 more cards. This one right here going to be for the finish line. And then we have 1 more codes and then we out of here. 260-388. 260-388. Uh-oh. There we go back here.
All right.
Now, where do you want to get with this, right? This is $100 for some shoes or something for fence time. Yes, you want. So I'm asking, what do you want to buy with your $100 gift card? Do you have a favorite pair of shoes that you like? That's all right. Nike. So okay, but you gonna get some Nikes with that right here. All right, here you go. Congratulations.
All right.
Can I get your ticket from you? All right, we got one more codes. $100 for some school clothes. And we want to have this young lady. Can you pull one of the tickets out for us since you won, please? And find out who the next winner is. Let's see what she got.
260-331.
260-331. Hey there, how you doing? All right. And do you have someone you want to get school clothes for? You do? All right. So here goes a $100 gift card to Kohl's to get school clothes for whomever. All right, so thank everybody for coming out, appreciate it. I know it ran over about a half an hour. Appreciate y'all bearing with us. Again, if you did not get a backpack, please grab one. Might be some cake left, some pizza, drinks, water. Yes, everybody else, please clean up behind yourself, grab your trash. You can turn your surveys back in, we appreciate it. And we want to save the tickets that you didn't win, we're going to save for next time. Thank you, appreciate it.